Hello, this is my interview preparation for the normalization in a database. So start my question. I want to just share my screen according to the recording. So please look at this. The first question is that what is normalization and how is differ from the denormalization? So normalization is a process to reduce redundancy from the database. For example, I have a table which is a employee table and a department table. So I have what is two tables, so employee's name, employee's ID, and employee's name, employee contact number. There are many fields, and within a table, another field is de- uh, department ID and department ID and department name, and then if a table employee name is many unique numbers, but a department ID is different, such as department ID 1 and name is IT. Second, department 2, department 2, which is engineering field. Third, department 3, HR teams. Fourth, department 1, and which is name is department ID. So there are many things. So, firstly, HR team. Suppose I want to give you example from a normalization. Suppose I have a employee name. Second is employee ID. Third is employee salary, and then department name, department name, then department ID, department ID. So in this table, I want to give you five example. Okay, employee ID, employee name. For example, 001 has 002 has 003 has 004 for example, and has 005. Employee name is this, has 001. Employee name A, B, C, D, and E. And employee salary is something that, something that, something that, something that, something, and something. Okay. So suppose E. Okay, and department is suppose department CS, department engineering, HR engineering, HR engineering. So the department ID is 1 2 1 2 2, and what is last 1. So this is my table, and yeah, it is employee ID and department ID, department name. So what is the redundant meaning of redundant data? So here engineering is repeating 1, and again repeating 2, again repeating 3. So this is a redundant data. So how can I reduce it? I have make a two table. I want make a two tables. The first is employee table. The second is department table. How? EMP ID, EMP name, EMP ID, EMP name, EMP salary, and I copy simply this thing. Control V. And I make another table is department name and department ID. Department ID. So what happened? Your department name is what? In previous table, engineering and HR. So engineering and HR. Control C. Here. Control V. 1 and 2. So since let's see, here the first table is we have in a table my redundant data. So why should we need to remove the redundant data? Because the duplicacy is filling and it takes extra spaces in my table. So I want to remove exactly faces data. So fast query fast. So I have made two tables, and one another table is in a primary table employee table. I have make a foreign key which is takes from the department ID. Department ID. So what is department ID? I copied from there. This is my department ID. So what happened when I execute any command? Select star from employee table C and employee name and which is working on a department. So which department the person C employee C is working. So let's see if I make a query. Select dep- select star from DSPL. This is table name. DSPL document docs where employee ID emp id equals to has 003 has 003 003 and department id equals to 2. So this command is give you a exactly result what is the his department. So according to this, after using this, I find that I perform every query, each and every query where no data loss and I have no redundant data. So this is the purpose of the normalization. So how can I explain the normalization and how can different from this? Normalization is a process in a database to reduce minimize the data redundancy. You can commonly use it online transaction process or you online transaction process. 1 minute, I want to open in a chat GPT for the better explanation. Give the example, explain and ask question from normalization interview perspective. So normalization in database context refers to the process of organizing data to reduce redundancy and dependency. It involves the breaking down larger tables into smaller, more than manageable, and defining relationship between them. And this process ensures the data integrity and efficiency. So what is it mean? Normalization is a process. Normalization. What is normalization? Normalization is a process to reduce the data redundancy and dependency. What does it mean? No duplication be happen on my table. So it involves breaking down into a larger table into a smaller table. I have a two table. The first table is a very large table. So what I need? I need to break down into two smaller table and manageable table. Suppose I have a company data such as lead venture private limited data, and I need to here employee data is everything, employee data, employee name, employee ID, name, and what is it department. And I want to suppose Yuvraj is working on engineering department, Sapnesh is working on engineering department, Pradeep is working on IT department, and Kiran is working on HR department. But maybe HR department is multiple, many departments, and maybe one to many relation, many to one relation is happening on my database. So what I need to redundant data from the determinant side, so department side. So I split into two tables. The first table is employee name, and the second table is I want to fertilize the another table. What is it means? It means that I have make a two table. The first table is involve employee name, and the second table is for the department name. This is an example. So how many types of normalization form? The first is the first normal form. Ensure the table has no repeating groups or array, and it will all entire are atomic invisible. How? Explain types of normalization in details. So let's see what is it mean that log out. Why is it slow? There are no participants in my video, and I want to practice more. Why is it not working well? Explain types of normalization in details. There are six types of normalization. The first thing is first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, fourth normal form, fifth normal form, and after the third normal form, BCNF normal form. So in my syllabus, there are four type of normal form: first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, BCNF. And after in an engineering department, there are to add more fourth normal form and fifth normal form. So how I want to see is share you how can is it first normal form. Suppose explaining first normal form, eliminating repeating group. The first normal form, what is it mean? Eliminate repeating group. How can I eliminate all column? Suppose let's see offered item. Suppose I have customer tables and order tables, customer tables. So what is it happen? A table first normal form is all columns contain atomic invisible values. Each column has contained a value in a single type. Each row has a unique identifier, primary ID. So here a primary ID order 101, that is this. And what is happened? Laptop, mouse. And here what is the condition? A single type of value. But here two types of values are occurred. So what can I do? I differentiate it of more accessible and make a no repeating groups, atomic values and no repeating groups. So what is happened? Alice is laptop, Alice have a mouse, and Bob has a keyboard. So there are three tables are visual. So problem solved. The table has follows atomicity. Each row has represent a single item ordered. Single item ordered. Okay. So what is the condition? There should be no repeating elements. After in say what is second normal form? Remove parties partial dependencies. So what is second normal form? The first is eliminate repeating groups. What is the first normal form? Eliminate repeating groups. What is the second normal form? Remove partial dependencies. If it is already first normal form, what is first normal form? I need to remove the repeating elements. Remove the repeating elements in the same row. Eliminate repeating groups. And second is remove partial dependencies. So what is partial dependencies? It is already in a first normal form. It should be already in a first normal form, and all non-key attributes are fully dependent and entire primary key. What does it mean? All non-key attributes. This rule is applies mainly when a table has composite primary key. So suppose here say before the second normal form, what is partial exists? 101 product ID, P01, P02, and mouse and laptop Alice. So before this is a first normal form. Issue product name dependent on only product ID, not order ID. But order ID is same. Okay. Product name depends only one product ID, not ordered ID. Product ID, what is product name? Laptop and mouse. And who is customer? Alice and Bob. Maybe many one to many relationship. How Alice can order, one person can order multiple products. Okay, so Alice can order laptop and mouse and any accessories, keyboard, any other things. So what is product ID? P01, P02, P03, P04, P05, and order ID is same because he ordered it multiple. Suppose I take an example of Amazon. What is happened? Amazon have suppose I want to order a Google. Suppose I want to order a iPhone. Okay, and I am a customer. So what is name? Yuvraj is a customer name. What is ordered? Ordered. I want to Amazon and oh, sorry, I wanted to order iPhone, and within the iPhone, I want to additionally order the iPhone charger. So there are multiple products happen. So who can order? I ordered, and in which same row is ordered. But I need to dependencies that exist. No? Dependencies are already exist because a product and name is product should be dependent on only product ID, not should be dependent on order ID because order ID is same at a time. I Yuvraj Singh and ordered the product. So how can I remove the ordered ID? Rem- issue fix splitting the table into ordered and products. Order and product. Order ID is same. Alice customer name. Product ID P01, P02, and order details P01, and I matched. So problem solved. The dependency product name and product ID is now proper. Product name and product ID. Product name and product ID is properly organized. Let's see. See. Think about. I have a table where exist multiple number of items, data items. So how can I identify that there are multiple elements are exist? So the first thing is that I have a product name, product ID. Firstly, let's say in its initial point, I have a table which is content customer name. What is customer name, items order, and ordered ID. So what is ordered ID? Alice is ordered two products such as laptop and mouse, and Bob is ordered keyboard. And what is the problem arise? There are multiple problems. So first normal form is no repeating groups. So I remove this group laptop and mouse by according to the order ID. So what has happened? Alice, laptop, mouse. So all is only a single item. First normal form has only single item. And what is the second normal form? Second normal form is already first should be first normal form, and non-key attribute are fully dependent on non-key attributes are fully dependent on entire primary key. How? Let's see. 101 have product ID, laptop, and Alice. So before, what has happened? Laptop is a product. So what should happen? Product ID. And mouse should be product ID. What is should be product ID? Not product is same ID. So this is a product name, and similarly there are issues. So what is issue? The product name depends on product ID, not only order ID. So split the table into ordered products. Removing the product order ID is single one. Product table, product details. This is a second normal form. Order table is different. Product table different. Order ID order table different. Order details. This is a candidate key. It should be candidate key. And third normal form, remove transitive dependencies. So what is first normal form? Remove first normal form is eliminate repeating groups. Second normal form, remove partial dependencies. What is partial dependencies? Product is dependent on order ID. Okay, so remove partial dependencies. The third one is remove transitive dependencies. So what is transitive ID? Suppose, let's see, third normal form. A table has third normal form. If there is second normal form, it should be second normal form, and no attribute dependence of another non-key attribute. How? Employee ID, employee name, department ID, department name. 201 zone, D01 HR, 202 zone, and D02 finance. What happened here? Issue department name depends on a department ID, not department name. Department name is depends on department ID, not directly employee ID. Okay. Fix. Create a separate table for departments. How? Employee name, department ID. Okay, department table, department name. So the problem is fixed. So this is a third normal form. By code, by code normal form, BCNF, by code normal form stronger than third and normal form. It is already a third normal form, and every determinant it should be candidate key. So how can I find is it third normal form? The first is I have employee ID separate 201 202 zone. Let's see, zone and zone jane. And what is department? D01 D02. No repeating elements. First check. Any repeating elements? No. Any candidate key? No. It is a foreign key, and which is exactly after the normalization. It is denormalization. Here prefer the denormalization. So department ID is make here, and this is second normal form, and third normal form is currently here. Third normal form. And what is the problem that it should be remove transitive dependencies. Remove transitive dependency. Department name should be depend on a department ID, not directly employee ID. So this is a transitive. Fix. Create a separate table. Creating employee table. Okay, with department ID. This dependence departments table. Okay, so this is fixed the array. Fix the and this is for foreign key. It is directly released to foreign key here. By code normal form. Should be that normal form. Every department is a candidate key. Every department is a candidate key. Every determinant is a candidate key. How? A determinant is a attribute that determines the other attribute. The student ID, course instructor. Student ID is math. Student ID to uh, st- Third normal form. How? Student ID 301, 302, 303. Course Math, Physics, instructor this. So instructor depends on a course. Instructor depends on a course. Okay, but Corf is not a candidate key because student can take multiple course. Because student can take multiple course. Or Corf is not a candidate key. So after BCNF, student ID, this course ID, this. The fourth normal form, remove multi-valued. Chess, football. 401, 401, student ID 401, and which takes hobbies are chess and football. 401, one student. Multi-dependencies, hobbies and skills are dependent each other. Chess, Python, chess, Java. Football, Python, football, Java. After fourth normal form, 401 chess, 401 football, and 401 Python, hobbies, chess, football. Python this. How can remove it? I created a two table. The first table is student hobbies and student skills. So the two tables are different. And fifth normal form, remove joint dependencies. It is already fourth normal form. It cannot be dependent with losing data. 501 AI and Dr. X, Dr. Y, Dr. X. AI, ML, AI. So thanks for watching my video, and I want to repeat myself again.